Hey guys, welcome back to Shadows of Brimstone. Last time we left off after drawing an encounter card, which said there's going to be some nasty monsters ahead. Let's start the turn by rolling for the darkness test. Can we hold back the darkness? 6 and a 5, no issues there, lucky. Next, rolling for movement for B. 3. With her +1 move, she would be able to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not quite there to the end of it. I think that would be it for her turn, unless we want her to scavenge. Why not? Let's scavenge. Roll 3d6s. Near the camera. Alright, so exploration token, which we'll reveal now because it's the end of the turn for Chase. And actually, before we do that, we have to move this marker up 1 because we found a room. Alright, now we do it. It's a token with 2 doors and 2 encounters. The 2 doors are... Actually, there's only 2 doors, 2 exits to this map town, so these are naturally the 2 exits. We'll next draw the encounters. With encounters, you can actually draw both at the same time, and then determine the order, which card do you want to activate first. So we have Lucky Find and Tracks in the Dust. Tracks in the Dust. There are some kind of footprints in the dust, leading to a collapsed section of wall, and they seem fresh. There may be something back there. Choose an exit to the room that is blocked off with an end cap. If there are none, discard and draw a new encounter. Okay, not very hard. Let's draw another one. Mangled Remains. A broken and twisted mess that looks like it may once have been human rests here. The sight is not pretty, the smell is worse. If there was someone you were looking for as part of your mission, this is all that remains of him. Uh-oh. They are considered dead. Each hero gains 25 XP. The posse may either turn back with this knowledge this mission counts as successful, or continue on to finish the mission for some good old-fashioned revenge. Otherwise, each hero may take a spirit success. Oh, okay, so that's very interesting because yes, we are searching for somebody as part of a mission, and technically we've already won because it says we can abort our mission and it would count as a success. We would also get 25 experience points, but that wouldn't make a very nice playthrough, would it? The question I have is, if I were to continue this mission, what would be my mission objective? So we would just find the 3rd clue, fight the final boss, and find this guy's remains? That's kind of anticlimactic, isn't it? Interesting. Well, I'm going to continue and see what happens. I mean, for the purpose of a playthrough, I don't think I've shown you guys enough of the game yet. So let's Continue and gain 25 XP. The other card is Lucky Find. The room is filled with broken trinkets and rusty scraps. There may be something useful under all this if you can find it. Luck 6+. Okay, so this is an attribute test. And what we have to do here, all heroes have to roll a luck test. This symbol, as you can see, means all heroes. Sometimes the card will have this symbol, which is just pick a hero. And sometimes they'll have symbols, which is the question mark, select a random hero. On this encounter, we have this symbol, which is all heroes. So everybody has to roll a luck test. If we get 6 or higher, we can draw a loot card. If no hero passed the test, your luck has run out. Ambush attack. Draw a third card to ambush heroes. Alright, let's roll for luck. B's luck is actually not too bad. It's a 3, so she gets 3 dice, and Chase has 2. Let's roll the 2 for Chase. We need 6. We don't have it. I think now we'll roll the 1 for B. And we do have a 6. So fortunately, our luck is pretty good today. And we find some loot, which is... it's the gold bars again, $250. That was our 2 encounters. We'll now gain 25 XP each and then continue with the mission. Hold back the darkness test. 6 and 3, so we're still good. Movement for B is a 1, so she gets a grit, and she gets to move 2. 1, 2, so she's pretty slow. Movement for Chase. B's not gonna scavenge. Ooh, 6, so 7 technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He looks through and sees the mining lift. Exploration token. So we'll go ahead and now explore. And we have an attack. Notice that there is a blue symbol on this token. The symbol means we actually found a gate to the other world. Pretty cool. Let's roll a die and see where that gate pops up. And 2, so it will appear on the left side of this card. We found ourselves the gate to the other world. We also have an attack, so let's draw from the medium threat deck now, because the last time we drew an encounter, it said the next fight was going to be 1 level higher than a normal, so medium instead of low. And we have 2 low threat cards. So that's our medium threat, our 2 low threat cards, which are 6 Void Spiders and 1 Night Terror. We'll now place the monsters in initiative order from low to high. So we'll start with the Night Terror. Change the orientation again. But with monster placement, once again, we'll start from the square that's farthest away from the entrance, so here. And the Night Terror is going to be placed onto this square, which is the most left. Next, we'll place the Void Spiders, checkerboard fashion, here. The fight would actually end our turn, so we'll now start a new turn, and we will hold back the darkness. 7, we're still good. Don't forget to move the hero marker up 1 as part of room exploration. Alright, Void Spiders are going to activate first with their initiative of 6. So they will all move up and probably bombard Chase. They will move to a hero, a random one that is, that they can actually reach with the movement. Let's see what random hero the spider would target. And here I'm just rolling dice where, white is Chase and red is B, and I usually just go with whoever has the higher roll would be the winner of that roll and get whatever it affects. So in this case, spider would actually go for B instead of chase. The spider can actually reach B with her 8 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's about as far as it could get. Next, I don't think any other spider can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So the rest of the spiders actually cannot reach B, and they would lock on to chase instead. So they will surround him, moving as far as possible to allow space for the other spiders. Like so. This is going to be a bloodbath. Alright, Chase is completely surrounded by spiders. Now they will all activate by attacking. Let's resolve the attack on B first. Spiders, they are not very strong, but I don't think we should underestimate them. We rolled 2 combat dice for the spiders, and they hit on a 4+. Yeah, okay, so it got a 6. That means 1 hit. Let's roll for B's defense. It's a 3. That is actually good enough to block because B's defense value is 3 or higher. So good job, B, blocked off the spider's attack. Next, let's roll for the horde of spiders that are going to attack Chase. We'll first roll for this spider. 2 combat dice. 5 and a 4, so 2 hits. Let's see whether Chase can block it off. His defense is 4 or higher. 3 and a 6. So he blocked off 1 of them, and as a result, he is going to take 2 damage because the spider's damage is 2. Remember, we're looking at this value. For every hit, it's going to be 2 damage. All right, let's do the next spider to the left of that one. 4 or higher. He got 1 hit. Let's roll for defense. We need 4 or higher. That is certainly good enough to block with the 6. So, second attack with the spiders dealt no damage. Next up, we have this spider. 4 and a 2. We got 1 hit. Let's roll for a defense. We rolled a 2. So unfortunately, that did not get blocked. Another 2 damage going through. And finally, the last 2 spiders. The first one does 1 hit. And Chase does not block. So another 2 damage. Final spider does 1 hit. Chase tries to block and does not block. From that attack, Chase received 8 wounds. Next to activate is B. She will move, roll a 2, and I think she will try to, let's see, she'll probably try to move towards Chase. To do that, she has to try to escape the spider. Let's roll for escape roll. To escape from a spider, we need to roll a 4 or higher. And we certainly did that. She's going to move 3 spaces, 2 from her dice roll and 1 from her +1 move. 1, 2, 3. And then she'll attack by rolling her dice, 1 die for the hold-up pistol. 5 or 6, come on. All right, 4. 4 is a hit, just not a critical one. Let's roll for the spider's damage. 4. B was actually assigning damage to this spider because she wants to help out Chase. She's in range of the spider. Her range is 3. And that attack dealt 4 damage, +1 from the Darkstone bullets, and plus another one from her skill, +1 damage called Dirty Fighting. So a total of 6 damage, not that we needed it, because the spider actually had no defense and only a health of 3. So that was pretty easy. She basically just killed this thing off and got 10 experience points. B will actually activate her free attack once per fight free attack now, and she's going to try to shoot again with her hold-up pistol. A 6, very nice. We have a crit. She will assign damage to this spider. 1, 2, 3. So she's still good with range, and she has line of sight. To check line of sight, you draw a line between the center of the space that your hero is on to the target space, and if there are no walls in between, you're good. Models and other monsters and heroes actually do not block a line of sight. It's just walls. In this case, we have no issues with line of sight. And with that crit, let's roll for damage. 1. Ooh, that's pretty bad. But that's okay. Remember, we have Darkstone bullets, which gives us 1 more. And we also have her dirty fighting skill, which is plus another damage for a total of 3 damage. Well, it just so happens void spiders have health 3 and no defense. This spider is gone. Next up to activate is the Night Terror at the back. Night Terrors have an initiative of 3. They have this ability which says, a hero starting their activation on the same map tile automatically takes 2 horror hits. B did not take horror hits because she was on a different map tile when she activated, but Chase will be taking horror hits. The Night Terror is movement of 5, pretty bad damage and lots of combat dice, so this is a heavy hitter. It also has a defense of 3, pretty good defense, and health of 12. It will probably take a while unless we get some crits to kill this thing off. For movement, the Night Terror will approach Chase because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, Chase is the only hero it could reach with its 5 movement. It is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice that the Night Terror is a large enemy, and the size large is written on its monster card. What that means is that it can actually brush through small and medium enemies. And for example here, it could go through the spiders and then replace the spider with its own model and kind of trade spaces with the spider to where it could have landed. So it should have landed, say, here, kind of trade spaces with the spider goes there. And now the Night Terror is next to our hero. It brushed off the smaller medium enemies and is next to your hero to do its melee attack. 4 combat dice. And it needs a 5 or higher to hit. So there's only 1 hit here. Let's defend. Chase needs 5 or high, 4 or high actually. There you go, we defended it off. No issues there. So we won't be taking any damage this turn. It's Chase's turn to revenge. He will first roll his movement. And actually before he does that, he will take 2 horror hits. Because he is starting his activation on the same map tile as the Night Terror. So let's roll for his willpower save. His willpower save is 5 or higher. Rolled a 6 and a 1, so he saved 1 of the horror hits, but 1 still went through, taking 1 sanity damage. Next, he rolls for movement. 4. He's not going to move. And now he will do his attack. 6, 1, 5, 5. Pretty good rolls there. This is a critical hit. These are hits, just not critical. And we're going to roll the d8 once more for his 3rd shot. It's another 1, which means we have 3 hits in total. 1 is a critical. With the first hit, the 5, he will hit the spider. Let's roll damage. 2. And with his +1 from the Darkstone bullets, that's 3 damage. And that spider is defeated. 10 XP. The second 5 is going to this spider. Let's roll for damage. Oh, just a 1. He will spend a grit token to re-roll that. Oh no, another 1. Okay, so we cannot spend any more grit to reroll. That means that spider will take 2 damage. For this crit, I think I'm tempted to assign it to the Night Terror. Yeah, okay, it's going to the Night Terror. Let's roll for damage. This is going to be critical. I'm spending a grit to re-roll that. That's terrible. Come on. A measly 2. With the Darkstone bolts, that's actually 3. 3 damage to the Night Terror. With the tougher enemies, like the Night Terror, you can see that the XP is calculated a little bit differently than these smaller ones. It says 10 plus 5 each. What this means is, every time you hit this Night Terror, you actually get experience points just for hitting it. So here, you actually get 10 base XP plus 5 XP for each wound that you dealt to the Night Terror. Chase just did 3 wounds, so it's 5 times 3, 15, plus a 10. He's getting 25 experience points from this hit. So that's the end of the turn. And I believe... we forgot to roll again for Chase's grit tokens for defeating enemies. He just killed off how many spiders? I think just 1. He killed off 1 spider. He gets to roll a d6. If he gets a 5 or 6, he'll actually regain a grit token. So 4, he doesn't get a grit token. That's okay. I think I will call it a night here. Quite exciting. We are going to hopefully finish this fight soon, and we have another world waiting for us to be explored, so I can show you guys what happens in the other world. In the game of City of Ancients, the other world is something called the Targa Plateau, which is this Iceland type of environment. Very cool. Alright, good night guys, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Shadows of Brimstone.